Hey guys, Blazie here, and welcome to this video. That's not exactly a review, more of a look into A Quiet Place. I like this film, don't get me wrong, I love monster stuff, I absolutely love monster films. And this one's got a lot of attention, a lot of people loved it, so I eventually watched it to see what the fuss was all about, because I love monsters, so I have to see it. Now, if I was in a cinema setting, maybe I would have a different opinion about it. But as it stands, I have a lot of problems with this film. So there will be spoilers ahead. This is your warning. There are spoilers, but alright, let's get into this. Alright, from the get-go, you got an understanding that these monsters have super hearing. That they can hear sounds from miles away, wherever they are. So the family has set up a path that's nothing but sand. Where he gets it all, I don't know. For that amount of sand, I don't know. Also, how it doesn't get covered in boulders that they would step on all the time, I don't know. But anyway, the family we follow has a little boy that gets a hold of a toy that makes sound, blah 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 blah. Basically, family hears sound, sees this kid is holding a toy, the dad runs to him, but the monster comes out and gets the kid first. Now, first issue. If a monster has super hearing, how did they not hear the dad running and panting at such a close distance? Yes, he was on sand, but the camera clearly picked it up, so I'm pretty sure the monster could. There's going to be a running theme with this, okay? Okay? Next point is later in the film, a kid breaks a lantern, now it's literally right next to him, which in itself is dumb. I had a bunch of lights everywhere, which is also just odd. But yeah, he breaks it, making it lots of noise, including a fire that Dad puts out, but guess what? No monsters. Instead, just some raccoons on the way for a jump scare. But then later, the raccoon is on the sand and gets snatched. Okay, movie. Explain how a digitally built man running on the sand somehow makes less noise than a raccoon. If it's because he squeaked or whatever, how the hell is there any animals alive? If these things are then shown to kill animals, they would constantly hear animals, right? Because I don't really have an understanding that there's these monsters that can hear sounds from miles away. So how is anything but maybe some birds still alive? Come on, movie. They light fires every night to see who else is around, but fire crackles and makes a bit of sound, but nah, nothing, monsters don't care. Teaching kids math when he should be learning a lot more useful things. Also wonder what it's like going to a toilet in this world, since people get gassy and such, so that which makes sound, which according to this movie would make too much sound. So you can just imagine just someone just letting off a fart and just, oh shit, monster. Whoops. They also say at one point it's day 473 and the mum is pregnant, meaning they had sex while the monsters were around. I wonder how much fun that night must have been. Also, why the hell would you do something like that when there's a possibility of getting pregnant? Did they use condoms or what? Because goddamn, I get people have urges, but damn, that just sounds dumb as hell. It just sounds so freaking dumb to have sex with, like, male female having sex because the possibility of getting pregnant in this world where monsters are running about when they already have 3 freaking kids at the time. It's just so dumb. Later, father and son go to a river to catch some fish. Fish splashes and make some noise, but Dad says not to worry because of a waterfall nearby being very loud and noisy. With their super hearing, they only hear that and not something quieter, so they don't stay near the river. Which now is a huge freaking problem, because why not just live right by the damn waterfall then? At least you'll be damn well safe, and you've showed that they can scream and all that just fine there, but nope, no one lives near the waterfall. Later, father and son come across a man whose wife just died, so he screams to kill himself, but again, the father and son end up running. Monster kills to do, but doesn't go after the father and son running, making noise. Yes, okay, maybe because they mentioned that they don't go after quieter sounds when something gets louder, but that's not how ears work. I understand with the waterfall, because those things are really freaking loud, but if it's just a guy screaming, and then like someone like running, you know, they would hear the running. They would hear the running, considering there was a confirmed 3 monsters in the area. They would hear that. They would hear that running. Later in the film, wife steps on a nail, drops glass and hurts herself. Finally, monsters go to the house, but of course, doesn't know where she is, and so is sneaking around trying to find her as she's hiding, and loudly panting, but yet somehow does not goddamn hear her. You see what I'm getting at here? Why I have a huge problem with this film? Like, it's literally be like, she's like up against a wall, the monster's like right freaking there, just walking along, you know, right near her, and is listening out for her. There's no real other sounds or anything, and she's panting heavily. It's like, yeah, that thing, if those things have super hearing, it would be able to hear her right freaking there. And guess what? Now the baby wants out. She goes to a bathtub, not making a single sound. Mind you, somehow, because I guess childbirth isn't all that painful. No, surely not. Surely not. But luckily, Dad comes home, sets off fireworks, but she screamed right before he did set them off, meaning they would go after her. And guess what? Now the baby wants out. She goes to a bathtub, not making a single sound, mind you, somehow, because I guess childbirth isn't all that painful. No, surely not. But luckily, Dad comes home, sets off fireworks, which is like a little trap they set up. But she screamed right before he did set them off, meaning they would go after her and not the fireworks. But oh no, they go after the fireworks. Of course they do. And the dad finds a bathtub full of blood and then sees his wife and newborn son perfectly fine in the shower, with the baby not making one little bit of sound. Because of course not. So somehow she crawled out of the tub, having stepped on a nail before, mind you, bleeding everywhere with a newborn in her hands, and hide. God damn it, movie, you're really testing me, aren't you? And then later they make their way to a hideout with the baby starting to cry, and it's a one bloody time the monsters decide to be slow as hell and just peek around corners instead of charging in like they have been shown to do. Same time, the little boy has run off into a sand path into a freaking cornfield, making lots of noise, and then smacks into a tractor, again, making lots of noise. But he is fine, of course. And then later they roll a car down the hill, and only one of the monsters is distracted at this point, but no, not the other two that are about, because why would they? They only go after raccoons, apparently. And then in the end, what is their weakness? It's sound. Sound is their weakness. High frequency sounds. Like, wow. Who knew that something with super hearing would be affected by loud piercing sounds? Like a dog, you know, using a dog whistle that only they can hear. God, this movie is just so damn dumb. The only reason I could find out people liked it was because it was fit for the cinema, because it's nice and quiet, and then, pow, jump scare. That's the only reason why this movie was made. That's the only reason why this movie was made, for jump scares. This movie is a 3 out of 10 foxes to me. It's horrible, it's boring, the monsters, while cool looking, are dumb as hell if they have such damn good hearing that they have to eat from a lettuce leaf instead of plates. Then you have to stick by that. They have super hearing throughout the film, not just use it when it's convenient. I'm sorry, but this is not a good monster film. I've seen a lot of it, and this one was just bad. Because, yeah, that's the big problem with this film, is that they go by that they have, like, super hearing. And, you know, that they don't ever talk in the film, besides that one point in where the dried waterfall, when they're near the waterfall. But yeah, they don't ever talk in the film, they do sign language all the time. The whole idea of the movie is neat, okay? It is a neat little idea, but they just don't follow through with it. Like, they only do it when it's convenient for the plot. And that is, I hated it. I hated it. I had so many problems with this, because again, like, the baby just like never screams, and then like when it does start screaming, the monsters are slow as hell and just don't seem to give a crap. And that is stupid, because in the very start of the film you see when their little boy is making noise, the monster is running through the woods to it. So yeah, they show right at the beginning that this thing they will come out of nowhere, go right to the sound. Just, and then yeah, they go after a raccoon, but not. I'm sorry, but this movie had a good idea. It just doesn't follow through with it. It just does it when it's convenient for the plot and the movie, and it's just, and that's a huge problem with it. when you actually sit down and analyze this film, it's not good. It's dumb. It's bad. I'm sorry, but I did not like this film. I would rather watch all the sequels to the Pumpkinhead movies, because they're bad. They can be really, 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 really bad, but they're at least fun. This movie just isn't fun. It's not scary. It's just dumb. Because it just... the idea was good. It's just not used properly. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you liked it, give it a like. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this movie, because I bet you a lot of people are gonna hate this review thingy I did. A lot of people are just gonna hate this. But I hope you guys also then go, oh, yeah, that's true. Anyway, subscribe to my channel because I will love you if you do. Hit that bell icon to get notified to when I upload videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Alright guys, bye for now.